And Christian Clark here with Noel.com. Stan mentioned a little bit earlier that he just liked what he's seen from you on the defensive end. What do you just feel like you've been able to do over the past week there?
I feel like I've just been learning the defense better and better, learning my spots, learning where I got to be, just like figuring out what all we're trying to do with our defense. So I feel like that helps me out a lot.
What's up, Jaxson? Will Guillory with The Athletic. It seemed like last year you and JJ were really starting to develop some chemistry with that two-man game coming off the bench. And I'm assuming you guys are going to play a lot together again this year. Just what's that been like working with him, knowing how much attention he gets and knowing how well he executes, in those pin downs and dribble handoffs and stuff like that with a big man?
I love running the two-man game with JJ just because everyone's so worried about the shot every time. It gives me an open lane, or if they're worried about the roll, because I got in a few rolls, and they'll leave JJ wide open. So it always ends up working out for somebody.
Hey, Jaxson, this is Ollie with the Bird Rights. Now, I know you're the type of guy that never seems to lack for confidence, but how much more confident do you personally feel going into this season? You entered and played a bunch of really good minutes, for instance, in the last game against Milwaukee, where you had a couple key blocks, rebounds, etc. Do you just feel like you know exactly where you should be on the court and what you should be doing?
Yeah. This year I just feel like the game's kind of slowed down a little bit, and I just know it better after playing for not a whole year, but pretty much a whole year. You just learn a lot more stuff, and you just see the game better, I feel like, just because you're more used to it.
Hey, Christian Clark here again. I know, one of Stan's big points of emphasis has just been protecting the rim as a team, not just the bigs, but kind of everybody. What is just your perspective on kind of walling off the rim and preventing shots inside the paint?
I love protecting the rim. I mean, that's what I do to begin with, so that type of defense wasn't too bad for me. And now we have everyone just protecting the paint, protecting the rim. It's a lot easier.
Hey, Jaxson, this is Ollie again. When you came into the game against the Milwaukee Bucks, I think you guys were down by 3 points, and when you sat back down, they were up 12. I know you just touched on J.J. Redick, but how do you feel about the other players coming off the bench around you? Nico, maybe Nikhil. What do you think of the group as a whole?
I mean, our team's so good. We got guys if our starters can't get going, I feel like we have guys that can come in and give us a little spark and just get everybody going. If the starters start off really good, then we come in and keep it up. So I just feel like our second group of guys is a really good second team. We come in and bring a lot of energy.
All right. Thank you, Jax.